course, MikeMoneyGMR here, and I am here with more Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, even though I haven't actually started recording today at all. But you know me, I always like to say more when I start. Anyway, I'm here on the, beginning menu screen because I want to discuss some things with you. So, you may have noticed that some of my videos are either louder or louder than usual, and I haven't had any complaints yet, but I want to tell you something. I screwed up my hearing a while ago because it was actually during the 4th of July. I hate to say this, I was shooting guns without ear protection, and so my hearing was messed up for a long time, and so it sounded like all my videos were quieter than they were, so I adjusted the audio accordingly. But I found out that whenever I was taking what the hell is the word I'm looking for? When I was editing the videos, I'll just say it like that, even though it's completely wrong grammar. So is that. But what I figured out was if I covered my ears like I would if I was wearing my headphones like I'm wearing right now, like the actual headset, then I was able to hear my voice louder and more clear than I would if I wore my regular headphones. It could be that my headphones are going out because they're like, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 years old now, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I've had them for a long time. But it might just be those. It might just be my hearing's worse now than it used to ever be. Because, I mean, I've never told you this either. I used to listen to loud music a lot when I was a kid, and they always say that it screws up your hearing, you know? Like your parents say, oh, you shouldn't listen to loud music because you'll go deaf. And it's like, well, no, because your hearing is more inclined to, you know, put up with loud sounds and then recover afterwards, or at least recover after a long period of time. But anyway, I think the last thing we did in here was get a bomb bag, wasn't it? That's probably wrong. I know we have an extra bomb bag now, thanks to the Goron down below that we freed. But that wasn't all that we were planning on doing here, was it? I know we need to go back down and talk to a certain person down below, but anyway, back to what I was talking about. I've messed with my audio in this episode too, because in the last episode that I made, I found out that my audio bar was at like 30 to 50% audio capacity, meaning that it was like hardly picking up my voice at all. And I was like, wait a second, that's not right. And so that's why I probably can't hear myself, and you hear the game audio better than me. And then I'm like, well, no, that's not right, because whenever I listen to it with my, now as I call it, cupped ears, I can actually hear both just fine. And when it's at 100%, it actually echoes the audio worse than it did before. And so, sorry, I just had to do that since I usually start my videos with that. I almost forgot. But, shit, it made me forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, as I was saying, basically, I found myself noticing that the audio sounded echoed and also a little louder than normal, and I was like, oh crap, that's gonna probably bother people. And as I said, nobody said anything, so you guys either don't care or it's actually not as big as a deal as I thought it was in the first place. And the fact that we have the claw strap means that we must have... Oops, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, you don't want to go down in there anytime soon. I'm just gonna go back to regular commentary. I've just been ranting again. And I'm so glad that my 100 subscriber episode got such a good turnout. Because I was very worried that you guys would be like, man, Mike, what were you thinking putting this up? This is terrible. I can't even like keep up with what you're saying, but no, you guys seem to have thought that it was okay. I mean, I got my first comment on it today, but that's all that, you know, it was nice to see that. I was like, oh, at least somebody, oh god, this is not going to turn out well if I don't start swimming away from that. You don't want to be swept away there, because if you do, then you have to just make your way back up here again, and it will suck. Now, real quick, I also want to talk about something we could be doing. We could actually go and do a whole bunch of side quest crap at this time. Like, we could go collect a shit ton of Poes if we want to. We could, did we actually get that Howling Stone? Yeah, we did. We could go, get this, bug here. I think we got it before. It's kind of difficult to get it with the claw shot because you can't log onto it, but if you can grab it, you can actually pull it to you a little bit easier. It's better on the ones that are stationary. Anyways, grab out the Gale Boomerang and see if we haven't grabbed this one yet. Oh, wrong button. Gotcha! Yep, okay, it was a dragonfly, and we haven't got one before. But yeah, like I was saying, we could go, where's the map button? Here it is. Yeah, we could go explore everything. Like, we could go, we need to talk to this wolf eventually. But we can do that afterwards if we really want to. Yeah, we need to open up more of the map, get more portals. As you can see, we got one here, 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 and I think we can get one around closer to Hyrule Castle Town as well. So that's why I'm kind of wondering why we haven't gotten that one yet, but I think it's somewhere around here that we get it later. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of scatterbrained right now because I haven't actually planned on doing any recordings today because I will admit to you guys, I'm not really in the mood for uploading lately. Well, not uploading, recording, because I just found myself kind of getting, how should I say this? A little bored with the games I have chosen right now, my main Let's Plays. I mean, I don't mean this in a bad way. I'm not trying to say, oh, I don't want to play for my viewers now that I have 105, subscribers. No, I hate my viewers now. God forbid I make more episodes for them, even though they're probably all asking for it. No, it's not like that at all. Really, if anything, it's just, man, you thought I would be good at this. Playing so much Super Mario Sunshine. No. Whatever. Can't do it 3 times in a row anymore like I used to be able to. After some practice I'll be able to. But yeah, as I was saying, I found myself kind of being like, oh, it's just like, if I go into the world of Hyrule, I'll have to do all this crap, and it's going to take forever, I'm just so tired, and blah, blah. Which I'm really not tired. If anything, I'm just trying to come up with excuses. I know what you guys are probably going to say to that. You're probably going to be like, well, we understand. I mean, if you need a break, take a break. And it's like, I've taken a break for 2 weeks now. I mean, you've been getting uploads, but I haven't actually made much new material. As you may have, well, you won't notice because I still been uploading stuff. But anyway, let's go over here and talk to this person instead of wasting your time. You see this lady, she's just kind of staring off in the distance. You talk to her, she's like, a customer. Sorry, but we're temporarily closed. Really? What? I said we're closed. Now scram. Okay. Ah, shit. Hey, can you help me out? I don't want to do this. Well, anyway, you run out here, and the Twilight beasts. The Twilight beasts attack you, like usual. This fight's actually a lot easier than most because they're forced to put them around you because, you know, you're human Link. So you just gotta kind of get them all close together, like so. Or you can just do this. You can take one out, then get the other two together. And in this version, there's two ways to do it. Charge like that, or you can just do the quick spin. But since I'm having trouble with the quick spin, it's easier if I do that. And with the Master Sword, they go down really easily, so don't worry about it. Whoa, that scared me. Who are you? How can you keep your cool fighting monsters like that? Wow, Wow, what a champ you are! Well, what are you even standing around here for? Come on inside. Yeah, basically that's how that fight rolls out. And by the way, if you try to turn into the wolf, Bendo would be like, you can't transform in front of her, you'll scare her even more. So, yeah, you have to fight as Link, which kind of sucks. Anyway, golly, talk about scary, I thought I was done for. Things have been getting pretty crazy around here, let me tell you. So, thanks for earlier. My name's Iza. I rent boots. Yes, boots. I rent boats here. Well, I used to rent boats here, but then we had a rock fall and it dammed the river up. Yeah, I could sure use a helpful guy around at times like this. Yep, a handy guy would sure be a big help around here. Hell no, I'm just kidding. I'll help. Really? You're a lifesaver. Oh, do you think you could do something about that rock? I'll give you some bombs and arrows, so you just put them together and shoot bombers at that thing. Now we have 3 sets of bombs. Well, of course they're, you know, there's the lint bomb bag, bombs, and RM bomb, water bombs. For now, it's better if you just use hers, because if you use your own, that kind of is a waste. So just use the one that she gave you. Then shoot the wall twice. Get the fanfare, and she's like, yay! You did it! Well, my gal tells me there are still some rocks blocking the way down the river, so you should take care of those too. Here's the boat. Hop in. Now, it's a teensy bit dangerous downriver here, so don't leave the boat, okay? One of our part-timers is waiting down there, so you can get the details from her. And when you're done, you can keep that bomb bag and everything in it as a token of my appreciation.
Bye.
So, be seeing ya. Now, this boating course, you might be tempted to kind of like go after the rubies, but if you move at all, you're going to end up running into the wall a whole lot, and like that. And even though you won't really hurt yourself or anything like that, it is kind of a pain. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. For a later challenge that you do in the same area, you actually, one of the things it tells you to do is not move at all. Because what it'll tell you is that if you move, you're going to run into too much stuff, and it's just going to cause you problems. There's a blue ruby there, if you can't tell. As you can see, controlling the boat in this is really challenging actually, because if you try to turn too much, as you see, the current still pushes you the way it's going to push you. So it's like, man, what am I doing wrong here? Anyway, you're coming down here, and you'll see someone in the distance. You're like, what the heck? Get closer, and it's Azora!
Huh?
Huh? You've come at the request of the shop owner, haven't you? Well, I'm in her employ, part-time for now. I'm sorry we've troubled you so. You see, these rocks are blocking the natural flow of the river. All you need to do is use your bomb arrows to destroy the blockage. If you notice at this point, you have pretty much unlimited. And don't worry if you run into the rocks. I don't think it'll actually let you. Yahoo! I love that. You did it! Thank you! Ah, and the water has already begun to flow. Then I shall guide you to the mouth of the river. Follow me. Now, if you follow her exactly, which is hard to do, you'll get a bunch of rubies. For the most part, it's not necessary at all to try to get him. You're better off, like, especially since they have full rubies right now, you're better off just kind of ignoring him and trying to keep yourself from running into stuff. Now, if you want, you can actually shoot a bomb arrow at her. It won't actually hurt her, but it's just kind of funny that you can. Because it'll fly beside her, and I don't know if she'll jump or anything. Let's see. Yeah, see, it just kind of misses. That was funny, since I grabbed a ruby that had fallen in the water and hit that wall at the same time. I was like, wait a second. It took me a second to realize that that's all it was. Hey-ah! Also, I'm having to keep an eye on my GarageBand because it's acting up just a little bit, so yeah, hopefully I don't lose my commentary. And what normally would knock you out of the boat keeps you in somehow. I don't get it. Good job out there. Excuse me. You have truly done us a great service. Now the shop can finally reopen. When we were closed, my boss's temper only got worse and worse. It was a rough time for us all. Oh, and another thing. I don't suppose she promised you anything special for doing this, did she? Just that bomb bag, right? Yeah, she tends to bribe people whoever's lying around. So stingy, really. It's alright. I'll let her know you kept it when I get back. You got a bag of bombs. Select one Y or X and press A to set it down. Press A while running to throw one. Once empty, you can carry one of the various bomb types in it. The number of bombs it will hold depends on the bomb type. Now, if you'll excuse me, come visit the shop sometime. Now, you might be wondering, so which bomb type do you get the most of? And believe it or not, it is actually just the standard bombs. If you actually take a look, they have 30. While like water bombs can only carry like 15, and there's one more bomb type you can get, which is not really necessary in this game at all. And it's the bomb chew, you know, which, well, from the other game, it would allow you to like run it up walls and stuff. In this game, it doesn't even do that. Anyway, here's one of the things we can do real quick if we want. Remember these stupid floating things that we couldn't kill before? Well, now we can. And if we do, balls, 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 we get a post soul. Collect one from each Poe you defeat. See how many you have on the collecting screen. And sorry about that. I just had to come up with something clever since most people do. And as always, if you dig here, you get a yellow ruby. God, I'm having too much fun with this. Hold on a second, I'm going to check my collection screen just to see how many of these I have so far. We have 3. So if you remember right, that one guy asked us to find X amount of, and once we do, we have to come back and see him. Well, I'll be honest with you. The challenge for, like the reward for completing the post spirits, in my opinion, is not exactly worth it. Like, I think, like if you get them all, you get something called the Great Fairy's Tears in a bottle, and you only carry one at a time. And once you get it, it like kind of does the same thing as the Elixir Soup and Wind Waker, where you get double attack power, full health, and something else. I don't really remember. But, yeah. So, it's your personal preference if you want it or not. I, for one, don't really see any reason at all to get it. I don't even think it's part of the 100%. So, I mean, and as if I'm going to get 100% in this game anyway. Good God. Oh yeah, by the way, the quick spin as the wolf is a lot harder. Yeah, there we go. You can also do it just by holding B as always too. Anyway, let's warp back up to where we were before. Or, let's see. Actually, we're right near where, we're actually very close to where the wolf is. I think if we go and pay a couple rubies to the man, we can get ourselves the next ability, which we do want to do. Also, we do want to head back to Kakariko Village at some point too, now that we've gone this far in the game, because there's something else we can do there that's way more important to the plot than anything else that we're doing, because it's actually required for navigating the map a little bit easier. The other part of it's not really required. There's two parts of what I'm talking about. One part, like I said, is required. The other part is just kind of for fun and get you an item that you can only get with the help of that. But the item in question is only necessary if you suck at the game, which I know of one person, but I'm not gonna be mean and say his name. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, you're back. Yeah, so far, I guess you like to ride, height of excitement, blah blah blah. 10 rubies. Sure. Hit the skip this shit button. I know I'm not the first one to come up with that, so I hate using it, but still at the same time, it gets the point across, you know? And, aim just right. If we can, just forget it, drop. No reason to do that anymore. Isle of Treasure doesn't respawn the treasure chest, so it's not like you would get anything for doing it. But, we need to find that wolf, if we can. We don't really need this outfit right now. I mean, I know you can wear it as long as you want, but, like, I actually wore it for a big chunk of the game, I will admit. But it's really not necessary. Actually, I'm trying to remember, did we blow up that stone over there? I don't think it even has anything useful in it. There is this over here, which is kind of interesting. See that treasure chest up there? Well, you can't get it until you can do something with that statue, which we can't do until much later in the game. But underneath this stone, all there is rubies, so there's really no point in blowing it up, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, let's go get our horse. And pull up the map in a second to kind of figure out where to go. I think we actually have to head back towards Hyrule Town and go, what is it, south of it? Blow that grass. There you are. I like how an opponent acts a little bit differently when enemies are nearby. I mean, you know, at one point she really has no reason to be afraid of the enemies, but she'll act it just a little bit whenever there's enemies nearby, so it kind of helps. I mean, of course, if she gets shot by an arrow, she'll definitely let you know that that happened. So, I mean, that makes perfect sense. But anyway, I think I'm going to get to where the wolf is, and then I'm going to stop the episode because, you know, it's getting kind of long. Let's see, it's at the courtyard, isn't it? So yeah, let's stop here real quick. No, dismount. Dismount. There you go. I'm trying to make him do a backflip, but it doesn't always work. Postman? Yeah, your ass is going to stop me. Okay. I'll stop this here, and then we'll see what the postman wants for us in the next episode. Till then, bye.